I've been seeing the 2-ingredient cheesecake everywhere. You know, the one that just uses plain Greek yogurt and Biscoff. So I figured I should try it. But why would I do one flavor when I could do 3? Let's try it. All right, so what I've been seeing, the way you do this is you open up your yogurt. We're going to start with the plain. Gotta get that open, and then you gotta get your Biscoff. We might give that a little mixy mix because it's got a little something on the top. Like it hasn't, it's kind of starting to separate a little bit, which is fine. It's in the fridge section. So a little mixy mix. I'll use a different spoon just so we don't mix flavors. And let's get this Biscoff packed pretty much as much as we can. Okay, so I got the plain yogurt in. I don't know if I could have gotten a little bit more stuffed, but you know what? We can try again with the vanilla. Okay, I think I got that stuffed a little better. Maybe a little tight on there, but that should be okay. We got one more flavor to do. Okay, third flavor's done. Mess is made. So now we're going to pop all of these in the fridge until tomorrow. And then we'll see what happens. So I'll see you in a few moments. Alright, welcome back. It's been a day since I put the yogurts in the fridge. And they are ready. They look exactly the same until you go for a piece. And it just crumbles in. So I got my 3 flavors. They're already all unwrapped. So I figured we'd start with the plain. And then we'll just kind of go over. I also have a little bit of lime juice below to try a dip of that because apparently that also makes it good. But let's try the OG first. Okay, so I can see where it says cheesecake because the crusty part, the Biscoff, definitely is the cheesecake crust, especially with kind of how it starts to get soft and stuff. The yogurt, a little more sour than I would like. I will say it definitely tastes much better than what it normally does. I don't like this stuff plain. So let's just grab a little bit of this. I have just a little bit of lime juice right here. Just do a little dip. Maybe if you mix it in a little bit more, but I'm not the biggest fan of that. Not bad. All right, that's plain. Now I have vanilla. Vanilla should add a little bit extra flavor is what I'm hoping. And maybe not quite as sour, I don't know. So let's just get a little bite of this, of our cheesecake. Okay, now that's more what we're talking about. Ooh, that is pretty good. So it's not the exact cheesecake flavor because you do have more of a vanilla taste to it. But it's much less sour than the plain. And that's actually really good. Wow. Okay, let's try it with a little bit of lime juice. Just because that's what they said somewhere. So we're going to try it. Try a little bit of everything. Could give or take on that one. Lime juice, not as bad there. Alright, last but not least, we have honey. So these are almost exactly crispy on top until you take them out. Soft Biscoff, not bad. I am going to break the tops off real quick because I think that will make it easier to get a little bit of both the yogurt and Biscoff. So let's just kind of mix this up just a wee little bit so we get a little bit more of everything and not just one or the other. So this is the honey and Biscoff. You know, that actually might be the most cheesecakey flavor than all of them. There is the little bite, like the little bit of sour, because there is a little bit of sour with cheesecake, which I sometimes don't prefer, but this one's not as overpowering as the plain. You don't get as much of vanilla-y taste. There is definitely more of a honey taste. This tastes much more like cheesecake than the plain does, and I think it's more delicious. And we're going to try a little bit of lime juice, just to be fair with all of them. Boop. Just a little tad. Once again, take it or leave it. It doesn't enhance it really. But out of all three, this one's definitely the best. I think if I did anything, I'd probably take it out of this container and maybe get some more of the Biscoff in and even it out a little bit more. But overall, this is delicious. And it absolutely tastes like cheesecake. So if you wanted a quick, easy cheesecake, 2-ingredient, I say go with the honey with some Biscoff. But you can do any mix-ins. I've seen Oreo and graham cracker. Do whatever your heart desires. Alright guys, let me know in the comments below what you want me to try next. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.